Well, good morning. Oh, hiding in the bush. Good morning. Welcome back to the apocalypse. It's a almost fresh morning. Well, it is almost midday. And we found those fishing pools the other day. So I thought I'd walk over here to our little creek, the Echo Creek, and there's these ripples in the water now, which, yeah, signify, I think, where's a good fishing spot? I don't know. I haven't actually fished yet in the new expansion. There's a new fishing minigame. We have a grasshopper that I got from some foraging the other day for long sticks, and then we can. Right. Show up, aim and water. Press left mouse button to cast. Intention will increase when you get a high bite. Start reading in. Hold left mouse button. Too much tension and your line could break. Change intention using left mouse button, right mouse button. Alright, so we're just gonna press left mouse button to cast. Do I need to be in combat stance? Okay. Ooh, I'm an expert at this. There we go. What you get? Small green sunfish. It's tiny. Okay. Put in the back. Do I need to rebait my hook every time? No. Okay. That's definitely a change up from the previous, just right click fish and then fast forward time and limp back home with full bags. I feel like this would be bigger. That shows you what you caught, or at least be on the screen a little bit longer. And that, I mean, fairly straightforward. As far as fishing minigames goes, I take this over the Stardew Valley one any day of the week. No offense to Stardew Valley, fantastic game. But I especially like it in multiplayer because Illogical does all the fishing. An empty tin can. Oh, we are master fishes here. As long as I still have the ripples here, I want to keep casting in the same spot. So there was a comment the other day about, oh, there are no more zombies around because you turned off respawn and everything is easy now, there's no more threat, boring, and it's like, first of all, I don't like killing zombies repeatedly in the same street. I think that's kind of boring and not very interesting. There's a million zombies on the map. I can always go somewhere where I have zombie threat. Second empty tin can. Then turning off respawn. I don't think there would be too much difference if we still had respawn on, because respawn only happens if the chunk, and that is like a unit of the map, has been unseen for a certain amount of time. Since we've been mostly hanging out here in Echo Creek, this would not be counted as unseen at any point. Seaweed. Or not, at least not long enough for the respawn to trigger. And thirdly, part of this playthrough is also to test all the, or, you know, to explore all the new stuff that's been added with Build 42, and especially since there's a lot of crafting changes, foraging changes, fishing changes. Dirty Rack. Oh, yeah, Master Fisherman right here. There's gonna be some slower episodes where we're just doing stuff like this. Do I need to... Will it tell me if I need to rebait my fishing hook? Maybe that's why I'm only catching crab now. Oh yeah, now it's saying add bait, not change bait. Okay. Let's put a millipede in there. Now we also have this chum, right? Also, I don't know what you can use for bait, so I just packed a bunch of stuff we had in the base. But yeah. Oh, this is also showing us which... Right, time normal, temperature good, weather good, wind normal. Weather good? We have a different definition for that. Looks like a wally. Walleye. Wololo. Okay, but now I still... See, if I don't have bait on me, I don't know if I still have... Okay, now I can see it in the mouse over. I really wish, yeah, this mouse over tooltip would also show up if I mouse over here, over the weapon, or, you know, here over items. Which is one of the main reasons why when we were running mods, I was using the weapon condition indicator, because that would allow me that. I don't think there's much point continuing without bait. I was going to check how much skill we get from catching something here. And we did get one level from a show. I also think we have another VHS tape upstairs. I could probably watch that, get another level. I don't know if we have a fishing book. I might also, you know, that was a fun little fishing adventure. No reason to just keep fishing here. Let's get rid of these berries. Dirty rag and the empty tin cans. And the rotten veggies I took with me, because I thought, you know what, maybe you can use those as bait. Let's drop the fishing pole. Get rid of the chum again. Before we go upstairs, let's have a quick chat with the chicks, with the lambs. I can feed you with the bottle for the lamp. I'm assuming everybody is in good condition, right? Yeah, it's a little bit rainy. Well fed, not thirsty. Oh, I mean, you are the grown-up lamb we had, and you're a ram. So, you know, incest allegations aside, we have a sustainable sheep population. Can I not milk into my milk bottle? Try the V menu. And that doesn't allow you to select where to milk into. Yeah, so I think it now added the milk to the lever back. Alright, transfer liquids. This feels unnecessarily cumbersome compared to how you would do that in the previous version. Alright, feeding trough is full. Water trough is full. Everybody having a good time. I mean, I could steal some of those eggs. And maybe I should at some point, but then I need to cook them, right? Who has time for that? Let's have a quick snack here. Just, I don't know, if I want to climb up this rope, I don't want to be encumbered. So there were some changes. You can fail to climb a rope now. Like the rope can snap and all kind of things. It's a whole thing now. Also, out of interest, if I go for required item tin can, yeah, so this kind of stuff. You can have a cannon reinforced long weapon, short weapon. So if we had screws, a rack, a medium handle, and empty tin cans, we make a medium handle can reinforced thing. If we had the recipe. So actually, instead of throwing all the tin cans away, which I haven't been doing anyway, I think. Maybe we have been. Okay, let's actually not throw them in the trash. Keep them around. Alright, what about the fishies? Do we have a slice fillet? Throwing us arrows, cool. That was 2. Too small for slicing. Okay. I'm not sure if you can cook with them then, anyway. So, wasted a whole day on that. Is it really wasted? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some more mechanics. I've showed last episode what I'm doing when I'm doing that, and we'll head out back to that little neighborhood we've been to yesterday in the morning. So I'll catch you bright and early. Quick update still from the same day. I just made a little fish and something stew here, fish, egg, and game stew. And you can no longer right-click a cooking pot and divide it into 2 bowls. You need to have a recipe here. You use the crafting menu, and then it's like the divide food into 2 bowls option, and then, you know, click that, craft it. At the moment, apparently, this duplicated our bowls again. You know, we started with 1 bowl, and then after the tanning we had 2, and now we have 4 bowls, you know. By my estimations, by the end of the month, the whole sector will be filled with bowls. Also, for some reason, this reads now as uncooked stew, but it doesn't give me the dangerous when eaten uncooked tooltip. So I think we'll be fine. We'll find out in the morning if I die. Well, I guess, no, technically I cooked this as food for the road for tomorrow. Because I didn't want to eat anything else this evening, because we're at 84. Somebody has been churning too much butter. Anyway, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day reading a little bit, and yeah, we'll be ready for some zombie slaughter in the morning. Also, one last thing though, don't think I mentioned it. This is one of the bottles from the drink dispensers. I took that from the thing place here, the logistics place, right? That had a water dispenser. You can now actually in vanilla remove the bottles from those, fill those up with waters from the tap. Talking about the tap water, it now says water 18 out of 20 liters, so no longer unlimited. So our water is now also officially off, I guess, you know, after 28 days. That's not too bad. Is it 28 days? 27 days. All right, anyway, catch you in the morning. We're back in the middle of the little neighborhood. Couple zombies already on the way. Doesn't look too bad though. There's like 5 or so up there. There's also so one of our main objectives, obviously, you know, it's all about surviving the apocalypse. We gotta get our garden gnome collection expanded. There's one over there behind the house, one down there. Might also, you know, if we have the room, rescue those flamingos. We'll see what we find. A new Scream meta event sound. I think I ever heard that one. Still checking mostly every zombie briefly for loot items. I'm fairly certain they can have magazines with like skill books, recipes on them. Although I think it's more likely to have that in a topic-related area, like, you know, in farmland you might find somebody with like farming recipes and instructions when to plant certain seeds. I don't think just the generic town zombies have anything special. No offense to any generic town zombie in the audience, yeah. You really wanted to just lay it back down, eh? I mean, I get that feeling. Yeah, sure, we can collect a few watches again. Okay, now we made enough sound here with the fighting to attract that crew at the door. No, most of them at the house are still kind of completely oblivious to what's happening here. A moderate amount of fence chasing. In build 41, they would have already at least destroyed a window or two. Scaring this guy. Yeah, you know, I keep remembering we have fairly decent shotgun skill now. So this is all going much better than expected. Inside, okay. I was just hearing somebody on my right side. Generic school bag. Something inside. I think it might have been a video game. Adult game console. Yeah, well, we can disassemble that for electrical XP. That's fine. So these little bushes now actually causing you to, you know, shimmy through them. So you kind of have to go into combat stance. So you're not getting scratched up by them. It's kind of an annoying change, I want to say. Sure, I actually wanna climb through this. Yeah, let's take care of you first. That looks painful. Gardening trowel in the neck. I heard somebody falling over a fence here. No? Just imagining things? Are you inside, outside? Downside, okay. Cinnamon. Ah. The horrors after the power is out. The melted ice cream. Well, not much happening here. Let's see. Like, I feel like, you know, again, light propagation should be a little bit more than that. Like, having these completely dark rooms, like, this would clearly seep in through the door, right? The light, I mean, I'm just imagining things. Ah, what's this on the table? A phone book. Yeah, and not too exciting to loot here, I gotta say. Ah, never mind. Hold that thought. Two boxes, a full magazine, and a full condition gun. Okay. We haven't done any shooting yet. But we're starting to get a little collection there. Yeah, these bookshelves are really not giving me what I need. Paperback. This is the typical literature you find in a children's room. The Supreme Court. Oh, there we go. That's cool. Well, not super exciting. I'll check the garage here. I still have a little shed behind the house. There's one more house down the road. Oh, trash bags. Oh, this is the like, looks like it's been looted kind of thing. Nothing in the shelves and stuff on the ground. I'm gonna take an extra gas can. I had previously in this run thought I have plenty of gas cans, and then after power went out, I realized, no, actually I don't have any. 3, sure. Let's throw some stuff into the trunk, I guess. Come with me if you want to live. Let's get that stuff in there. It is actually quite heavy. Let's put that inside. Book, the squirrel. Can. Pew pew gun. And then we might as well just do a quick-ish dismantle here instead of carrying all that stuff home with us. Okay. Let's grab the map. Ooh, fancy house with a pool, eh? Okay, we haven't done this house. There's also another David here. Somewhere. What's the weight on the flamingos? Show yet? It's here, I guess, because it's kind of a construction site. Priorities, right? David first. Get him a backpack. Wait, wasn't there a zombie standing right there? We saw through the window. Oh, he moved. Move now. This is our phone bookshelf. I mean, yeah, it's a decent short blunt weapon. Do I rock the headphones again? I can no longer wear those. I didn't realize that was a modded interaction. Might be in this door. even need a second to see if there's a second zombie in the bathroom there. Greenish rubber duck. Also, I can kind of ignore this, but these hair iron, I'm like, oh yeah, fancy new, you know, fluff item. But no, it's more electrical stuff you can find. The hair irons, the hair dryers. You know, if you wanna level up electrical, which I'm not even sure why I'm doing it, you find much more items. It's not just find watches from zombies anymore. And a decent amount of items in households now. Unlike books, nobody seems to be reading books anymore. Yeah, I could also dismantle all these headphones, but yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, to take the flamingos or to not take the flamingos? That's the question here. I think they would probably be really nice in our little animal enclosure. Right? Have the Davids at the entrance guarding it. And then the flamingos, the chickens, and the rabbits, and the sheep inside. Imitation flamingo. You're real to me. Spotlights there. Alright, what next? Zombies? Mister is the shed. What's the east? Yeah. That's not gonna be a thing. Right? You're not gonna get through that. Unless that was changed. Can single zombies now open, smash down a door on their own? We'll find out. Couple nice looking vans down there at the construction site. This is more like almost a scrapyard, eh? Wallets also now have items in them, count as containers. Interesting. I mean, makes sense. Oh, there's a bunch more flamingos. I didn't even register it. God, it takes so long now to take a watch apart. Like, doing this while looting feels kind of silly. Yeah, some scrap electronics. Also, let's eat the rest of the stew. He's still trying to get through there. Okay, we've got one more friend coming in from the scrapyard. I can get used to these one-shots now. Well, I mean, they look like decent condition, but if it's a scrapyard, then they're probably all like trash cars. A quick look here. Not getting excited about that one. Thanks in here. Something on the other side of the fence. What's in the house? I care about this house. Why is the door open? We also have random zombies, like, in terms of intelligence, that we have some zombies that can open doors? Or is this more like a looted house again? And I know I had a few guys coming in on in the yard itself. Total time here. I guess my hammer broke. We can fix that. I mean, that blue car looks real good, doesn't it? I don't see any cracks on any of the windows. The bodywork looks fine. I have time to inspect that. The one coming in there, one there. And we were just exhausted for a second. I really should be taking a break, but I wanna inspect that car. Ooh, is that a car key next to me on the ground? That's an Horizon. That's that car, I think. Yes, it has green condition battery. Oh my goodness. We're out of this beach. One question is, are we gonna really try to tow this one home with this one? I mean, this is a sports car, as you can clearly see. Regular car, sports car. You see the difference? I don't, kinda. So there's more horsepower. So for towing, we want to be towing with that one. I'm just a little bit concerned about all the wrecks we left on the road. But to be fair, there's only, two options, right? Option 1, we tow. Option 2, We drive one car home, come back on foot, drive the other car home, or come back with a trash car that we leave behind. I want that decent condition, even if it's really just the most generic car in the world. It's top condition. Like, the plate stays just invaluable. I didn't check the engine though. Engine quality. I'm surprised to find a car in that condition in a scrapyard. That is alright. Flamingo's house. Let's check the house. Grab the flamingos, load them up. Then make another consideration depending on time of day. Ooh, boy. That could have gone so wrong in so many other ways. You did hit me there. Did you scratch anything? Nah, I don't see anything damaged. Oh, it's somebody's on the door. Okay, we don't want to be jumping through that window. So don't want to be jumping through that window, because if that is a fake dead zombie and he's gonna get up while we're climbing. Oh, and I didn't even see that from the outside, that there was a hit. That's super hard to see. Like, if I had climbed in here, I would have been stuck in this animation while this zombie's like, oh, free house delivery. It was good to, you know, pick up some magazines for, like, research. He's still at it. Appreciate the consistency here. The determination. Okay, if we bring in the second car with us anyway, let's put the flamingos into the trunk here. Okay, what I'm thinking actually, instead of doing the whole towing action, let me have a look at the map. So we've now also been through this house. We've been through this house. We've been through this garage, this house. I want to take a look how far this little township is going. I'm fairly certain, like, my current feel is it's just a small collection of houses. So it's going to be this house and that house there, and that's it. So what we might do here, instead of doing a towing trip back home, I might just spend the night in this house or so. You know, upstairs. Like, spend the rest of the daylight here, clearing out this place, and then we're just gonna spend the night in this area. Not too concerned about barricading anything in. There's barely any zombies left here now. Doing a pretty good cleanup job. Well, you know, maybe stay at the pool. Need to check out that house there. Chat. then we do the drive back in the morning, or early afternoon or something like that tomorrow. So we're also not running the risk of suddenly driving in the middle of the night while towing a car, while getting stuck somewhere on a car wreck. Come on now. Do it. Rubber hose and a file set. It's effort for that. Yeah, close enough. Just keeping the vermin off the street. Okay, is this the last house in this neighborhood? Yeah, it certainly feels that way. Also, still a distinct lack of any survivor houses. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about, right? With having workstations that might allow us to do, cut things into long sticks. Oh, no, this is a metal bandsaw. Cutting metal stuff. Is this pick-upable? No. That sucks. I'd be very surprised if you can build that. So you kind of have to secure places with these kind of workstations and then come back whenever you need to use them. Someone's inside. Wooden rod. It's not a long stick, it's a wooden rod. Even welder monthly, sure. Fairly certain we got mechanics free. Glass making I don't think is even properly in the game yet, so I'm just gonna leave that behind. Shotgun, you say? It's a bad condition shotgun. Nah, I'm not gonna take this. So, but having a police officer inside, oh yeah, we got the escaped inmates police officer scene here. Any nightstick enjoyers? No? I am not can't even express how disappointed I am. Someone on the door. Also, somebody in the front yard. Alright. Come on, bookshelves. Real spy secrets. That's a good find. Quality food there. Check upstairs. Need a little office there. Did we... Needles at base? I don't actually know. So let's take this with us. Another good condition pistol. Sure, why not? Do we have a holster? We do. Okay. Finding that battery there just also reminded me occasionally I want to check what my flashlight is doing. Still 50%. Alright. One more for good measure. I usually try to, aim for like a 40-minute episode length, but if there's a lot to do in an episode, lots of houses to loot, gets a little bit longer. And I'm open to, if it's like, yeah, cut the looting out, or cut the zombie fights out, or leave everything in. Open to suggestions. What do you guys prefer to see? It's almost disrespectful how they're all like just keep facing away from me. Right, zombie pool party. That's probably the last one here in the neighborhood. Unless I missed anyone else. Well, and Mr. Eventually I get through the door. Who will not get through the door. And whatever's inside. Okay, let's do a quick looting before we lose the last daylight here. Nothing worth mentioning. Me. Large ceramic crucible. Alright. Spare clawhammer, always welcome. Wooden mallet, same. Well, that was worth it. Best loot of the whole day, yeah. has the drowsy moodle. A harmonica. And that key now made me encumbered. Great. Fantastic. If encumbered anyway, might as well grab all the food. What's on the table here? Never fedora. Lady. Okay, you know, this will do. This will do nicely. Except we don't have curtains. Whatever. Yeah, I think we're gonna just spend the evening here, sleep in this bed, and then in the morning, it's too dark to read the map. Alright, let's do a quick marking of the things. So we've checked through all of those. So I'm just gonna mark them off. But I'm also gonna add a note that there's a Jenny over there, and in this shed back here, metal saw. Yeah. I don't think there was anything else of note. So I'm thinking in the morning, we're gonna grab the cars, you know, throw the loot into the new car and see how the towing goes down here. And then instead of making it back to base, leave the second car behind and do a little exploration for these little houses. Seems reasonable. And then, you know, that shouldn't take us the whole day. And then, so like early afternoon, we come back here, pick up the car again, and tow it all the way back home. I hope that works. But we'll see in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.